Good morning. This is your daily operations weather briefing, seeing mild conditions and cloudy conditions out there this morning with some breezy winds as well. We will see some active weather moving through the area as we move through the day today, starting with some elevated winds as those winds will gradually increase moving through today, possibly seeing peak winds up around 50 miles per hour. As we move through our working hours, and then as we'll see some shower activity moving into the area as we get to the middle part of the afternoon and more so towards the later part of the afternoon and into the evening, we could see a few thunderstorms, possibly some stronger thunderstorms embedded with that activity. That's going to bring some lightning into our region as well as those stronger storms could produce a bit stronger in the way of wind gusts. If we take a look at the current surface analysis, we can see we have a strong area of high pressure off to our west. It's going to bring this boundary through our area as we move into the later part of the day, and that's setting up a very tight pressure gradient over the local region, and that's going to bring those windy conditions out ahead of this front. And then as that front pushes through, we'll continue to see windy conditions, and then again that shower and storm activity moving through the area. Again, could see some stronger storms with this activity. The Storm Prediction Center does have a slight risk for severe weather for this evening. So that has that potential for a few embedded stronger to severe storms with that activity. If we look at current conditions, we're seeing a broken deck at 3,400 feet, overcast at 18,000 feet, winds out of the south at 15 knots, gusting up to 25 knots. We are currently in a wind advisory. We'll likely be in a wind advisory as we move through the entirety of the day and into the evening. Temperatures at 53 degrees, relative humidity is at 80%. Taking a look at the current visible satellite as well as the composite radar here, we can see we're sucked in the clouds over the local region, and again that will continue as we move through the remainder of the day today. Some light radar returns, mainly some elevated precip, nothing really making it to the surface. Can't rule out maybe a sprinkle here or there as we move through the first half of our day, but again, bulk of the rain will hold off until we get past the 1400 local time frame as this line of showers will start to approach the local area. So if we take a look at the high-res model, see how that's expected to play out. Again, moving through the day, we'll see these light radar returns with some elevated precip, but again, not much, if any, making it to the surface. Maybe a light sprinkle here or there, but nothing very impactful. We will see those elevated winds gradually increasing as we move through our morning and into the first part of the afternoon. And as we get past that 1400 local time frame, this is when we'll start to see showers start to move into the region, and then moving past the 1600 local time frame, that's when we're going to see the real bulk of the activity start to move through the area with the embedded heavier rain showers possible, as well as those stronger thunderstorm chances moving into the area. This is when we'll see our best chance of some lightning in our area, and with those stronger storms, again, seeing some stronger winds as well as that pushes through. We should see the boundary, or at least the first line of showers pushing through as we get past the 8 p.m. time frame, possibly a few lingering showers, and then we'll see those pushing off the coast, and the boundary itself will push through a bit later into early Thursday morning. We'll see those winds slack off a bit as we move through the morning hours of Thursday, and then moving into Thursday, we will see the winds pick back up as we gradually move through the day, becoming breezy once again. A good chance of seeing a wind advisory for Thursday as well. But overall dry conditions with decreasing clouds, and will be cooler with more seasonable temperatures as we move through Thursday. That continues as we move overnight Thursday night into Friday. We continue to see some breezy conditions, particularly early on, and then still some slightly breezy conditions lingering around as we get into the start of the day on Friday, but we'll be back to more seasonable temperatures as we move through the end of the work week. And after the precip today, we should see things drying out as we move through the end of the work week as well. So if we look at our 24-hour weather risk chart for today, we have quite a bit of colors here for our weather risk. We'll start off with our cloudy conditions this morning. We'll see temperatures peaking around 58 degrees for today, and we'll gradually see those winds increasing out of the south-southeast, 20 to 25 knots sustained, with those peak gusts up around 45 knots as we get into the afternoon hours. So we are currently in a wind advisory and expecting that wind advisory to continue at least through the midnight time frame as we have that red risk indicated there. As we get into the afternoon, after the 1400 local time frame, we pick up this orange risk for a few light showers moving into the area, and the increase to a red risk as we pass 1600 local. That's when the bulk of the activity will be pushing through the area. That's also when we pick up that yellow risk for some lightning in the area, as well as some reduced ceilings and visibilities, as well as the chance for some heavier rain embedded with that shower activity. Again, looks to be about a 40% chance we'll see some lightning pushing through the area, and a good chance of seeing some heavier rain showers at times. And again, that slight risk from the Storm Prediction Center does have that possibility of seeing some of those storms become fairly strong, and will continue with windy conditions. And then behind those that shower activity, we'll start to see some of those peak winds backing off a bit as we move into the overnight time frame. We continue with a lingering chance of a rain shower past the 20 local time frame until about midnight or 1 a.m. And then we'll see the clouds slowly starting to break as we move back to green conditions past the 4 a.m. time frame, with mostly cloudy and slightly breezy conditions. Our low temperature expected around 44 degrees. Tides are running normal, and as we look at Thursday, things do become quiet with the exception of some breezy conditions. We'll see mostly cloudy to start the day, and we'll see gradual decreasing in clouds becoming partly cloudy by the time we get later in the day. More seasonable high around 52 degrees, and again, breezy. Does look like a likely chance we'll see a wind advisory for our Thursday as well, so red risk for that. Orange risk as we move into Thursday evening, as it does look like we'll see breezy conditions, particularly early on, and then we'll see slow weakening of the winds as we move into early Friday morning. Otherwise, partly cloudy with a low around 32 degrees. And then Friday, we'll see partly cloudy and slightly breezy conditions with, once again, a high around 52 degrees. And we do keep a yellow risk for that wind advisory criteria, as there is a chance we could see those winds reaching right around or just below 25 knots as we move through the day on Friday. That's going to wrap up the 8:15 daily weather briefing. We'll be back again at 10 a.m. to take a look at the extended forecast. Enjoy your morning.